listeners. Welcome to Blair G. Main's Creative Writing Podcast. Today I'm going to read A Lonesome Traveler and Saint Anthony of Padua. I bow to all this, kneel at my pew entryway, and go out, taking one last look at Saint Antoine de Padue, Saint Anthony, Santo Antonio de Padua. Everything is perfect on the street again. The world is permeated with roses of happiness all the time, but none of us know it. The happiness consists in realizing that it is all a great, strange dream. Jack Kerouac, Lonesome Traveler. Today accounts for a week living in Victoria, a week in the city I am now calling home. An interesting week, all things considered. It started in a rush to establish myself here, furnish the apartment enough to be comfortable and understand my neighborhood. I bounced around from store to store in a materialism overload. The city is limited to only a few places to shop. It is the capital of British Columbia, but being on an island, it only has some of the resources you might expect from a modern city. A handful of suburban furniture stores, the usual suspects, and pricey boutiques downtown limit options for shopping after a few days. Amazon, however, is happy to deliver. My apologies in advance to mom and pop and local shops everywhere. Amazon is tough to beat on convenience and price. Blueish-grey clouds blanket the skies above. A breeze makes sitting outside cold. Without it, the weather is mild. It's busy in this part of town. Darcy's pub and the local have their patios open, with patrons at each. I've chosen to sit at freely available public picnic tables overlooking Bastion Square in Victoria Harbour. The harbour isn't bustling. A whale-watching vessel and water taxis are the only boats moving about. There are many boats and yachts docked in the marina. The street along the waterfront is lined up with cars, slowly cruising in either direction. I can rejoice in my ability to walk here on foot, leave my vehicle parked, reduce my carbon footprint, and get exercise to promote my health. I wanted to live here to enjoy being outside, enjoying the mild climate of this city, the waterfront, and the different atmosphere that this city offers. I've spent too much time wandering in the pubs and bars. There is some benefit to a pint or two to loosen up my mind to write, perhaps give me a story to write about. But I am overcoming this classic vice of writers. I can write without it. Today, I wandered to the Salvation Army thrift store, intending to find jazz vinyl records and books. No such luck with the vinyls, but I acquired 3 books. D.H. Lawrence's Sons and Lovers, Margaret Atwood's Moral Disorder, and Hunter S. Thompson's Hell's Angels. It is rare to find any of Hunter's books at thrift stores, rarer still to find Kerouac, which I still have not discovered such a treasure. I've been holding off on purchasing this one in particular at retail. The opportunity has presented itself a couple times. Margaret Atwood seems quite popular and an exciting person. This will be the first novel of hers that I will read, although I did watch some of The Handmaid's Tale. She is Canadian. It always feels good to support a fellow Canuck. Most of the recent authors that I have been reading and influenced by, namely Hemingway, Kerouac, and Thompson, met an early demise, 2 self-inflicted by gunshot and the other by alcohol. I too have a self-destructive side to me, a sense of looming mortality, a feeling of hopelessness that leads me to dance with death. It is loneliness. It is because I feel that I have lost. It is my personal suffering. It may be why I seek to write. I want to leave my mark behind to influence others, to tell them my story, a story that they may learn from, may find inspiration from, just as I have found inspiration from theirs. Choosing to move to the city alone was, perhaps, an odd choice. I'd made an incredible connection here in the winter, but have since lost it. I am trying, mostly in vain, to foster that connection again. However, it appears relatively easy to make new connections here. The vibe here is friendly and seemingly welcoming, and I'm only a week in. I'm looking forward to my future here. There is still a reason to hope, a reason to look on the bright side, a reason to foster on. The world does indeed permeate with roses of happiness if we search for them. I'll have to look harder to find them today and tomorrow, and turn any nightmares into strange dreams, finding the happiness that Kerouac describes. I now pray to Saint Anthony of Padua. Help me find the people and things I have lost. May they return to me someday again. May I find my way toward them again. May I see them again. Amen.